Oh boy, the wife called and said we got us a package up at the house. What do you think it could be? Could it be another giant analog mixing board? Maybe we better take the tractor up just in case, huh? I got you all attached to the tractor so you can come along on the ride. Let's go see what we got. Ignition! Blast off! What do you think it is? It's a surprise. Testing 1, 2. Is this talkback microphone on? Yes, it is. Welcome, fellow studio hermits. Making music all over the world. We record, we track, and we master our music in virtual solitude. Why? Because we like it that way. Yeah! But it's a good idea to let your buddies in just to listen to it, to let you know how you're doing once in a while. So we got a big show today. Great big show. First, we gotta unpackage that package and see what the world is in it. I think it came from Amazon, and we're gonna find out what's in that package. And maybe I'll make a song. I've been thinking about a song I wanted to play for you, and we're gonna do that. So let's get on with the show. I'm feeling like a little kid at Christmas time, and I gotta open that package and see what's in there. We'll be right back. Let's open it up and see what's in this package, huh? So, yeah. I'm all excited. So, let's see what's in this box here. Oh, this is this BASN company. Wow. Check this microphone out. Huh? It's a microphone. Check this out, huh? Yeah. Brand spanking new. It even smells new. Oh. Now this is highfalutin, folks. This is not a cheap piece of junk. I can tell already just from the case. Keller, your ultimate sound. Oh, you know we're going to. We got literature. We got, yeah, nice. This is solid. I'm impressed. Shock mount. The springiness to it helps, you know, when people are stomping around on the floor, like say a drummer's playing over there and someone's singing in here. That's why you need these shock mounts, so that your microphone stand doesn't pick up the sound of the drums and everything coming through it. And this should work really good. Little wind absorber. I usually don't use these. I usually use my I call it my stocking, but my windscreen. That's to stop the spittoonies. And that brings us to this right here, huh? Let me get it mounted and let's see what we got here, okay? When a company cares enough to do something like this, you know they care about their product. Okay, it was about a month ago, I suppose now, that Perry from BASN Audio, he got a hold of me through an email and he said, I want to send you our new microphone. This is a BASN BMS2 large diaphragm cardioid studio condenser microphone. They're selling it for about $145 on Amazon, and quite frankly, I don't know how they make the shock absorber for that kind of money, but it's modern technology, you know. I plugged it into my SSL preamp over here. All it is my 500 series SSL 6 channel. I have no EQ on this microphone. I have no compression. The only thing I needed was the 48 volt phantom power, 48 volt DC that goes through pin 2 and pin 3, phantom power, and that's how this microphone operates. That's where it gets its electricity. it's got a little, it lights up. The BASN lights up. I mean, this thing is beautiful. And then it also came with this little case here. Check this out, huh? Is this amazing or what? Yeah. And you can put this microphone in here. That way, that's how I store my microphones. I put them in these cases, and I'll put a little silicone packet in there. Make sure and don't eat that silicone packet, okay? They're not good for supper. And I'll put my mic in here and put it in the drawer. And it also came with this case right here. Check this out here, huh? Yeah, pretty sweet case. I have no idea how they designed and made such a beautiful shock mount and give it to you for the price they are, but they are. So Perry, thank you for this microphone. I want to go through the knobs on this microphone. On the BASN microphone here that I'm looking at, it's pretty simple. There's two buttons, the plastic buttons. The one on the left is a pad, okay? All that does is pad the signal down a little bit. So right now I'm talking to you, okay? Now here is a -6 pad, okay? That just means 6 dB, decibels. So it lowered the volume by 6 dB. Now here's -12 dB. Okay, so that lowered it by -12 dB. Now you ask yourself, why do you need a pad on a microphone? You can just turn it down at the preamp, right? Well, to protect your microphone, like maybe you want to put it on a snare drum or something, okay? If you want to record drums with this microphone, you might want to take that down to that -6. Or I'm going to play you a sample of a tambourine where I took it all the way down to 12, and that may be where you want to be. If you got someone banging a tambourine, protect your microphone, and that's how you do it, by turning down the volume within the microphone, okay, to -12 dB. Then on the right side, a lot the same thing, except now we're talking frequency. All right, now here's 40 hertz cutoff. All that does is, you got your highs here and you got your lows, okay? Now, the lows are what, when your feet go across the floor, or when a guy's playing a bass guitar through a big old bass amp and it bounces across the floor. So you may want to use this 40 hertz cutoff to cut off the bottom, okay? A lot of people call that a high pass filter because you're passing on the highs. A lot of people call it cut because you cut the bottom, low cut. All right, and then it also has 300 hertz cutoff. All it does is cut off everything below 300 hertz. All right, so that's just your bottom end, you're getting rid of that. But I usually leave it at 0, unless, like I said, you got something crazy, a bass guitar or something, an air conditioning sometimes rumbles down there. And if you take that out, it gives you more headroom. And all that is more room before things start to sound like crap, okay? So that's what those little cutoffs do down there on a microphone. Here's what this thing sounds like on different things. One of the hardest things to record in a studio is a tambourine. Believe it or not, because these are loud. Yeah, but okay, here it is with no cutoffs at all, no pad. All right, now here's -6. See what I mean? I'm guessing about there, but here's a -12. Okay, now we got a shaker. Here's with no pad at all. -6. I want to get a good test on just how good this microphone is, and is this BASN microphone useful in the studio? By the way, did I say thank you yet for coming along with me on this journey on a Saturday and being here in the studio with me? Even a hermit gets a little bit lonely once in a while. Let's try to get this song done, okay? When you've lost all your faith in everything you believe in. When your best friend said goodbye and you don't know why, and when all of your accomplishments mean nothing, and rock bottom don't even seem that far down, maybe it's time, maybe it's time to hold on to me. You can hold on to me, 'cause I will never let you go, and I will never say no when you need me. You can hold on to 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 me. Just hold on to me. Okay, so is this BASN microphone useful in the studio? Well, as they say, the proof's in the pudding. If an old man like me can make a song with it, think of what you could do with it. So, hey, down in the description, if you want one of these, you can get one. If you're in need of a condenser microphone, I'll tell you what. Now, I've heard a lot of complaints about the noise floor in these things, and yeah, it's got a little bit of noise to it, but you know how Studio Hermit Ed feels about that. I think it just adds to the digital mix. But, so if you want one, down in the description, 20% off. Take a click on that link and see what you think of one of these. They'll bring it right to your door. In the meantime, Studio Hermit Ed's honey-do list up at the house is getting bigger. So I gotta go to work now for the wife. And I hope you liked this little video. If you did, make sure and subscribe down there and hit some of them dingy-dongies, because it makes me happy. And till next week, I will miss you. See you next week. Bye-bye. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to hold on to me. You can hold on to me, 'cause I will never let you